Welcome back, everybody. It's time for my little weekly drive home from work bullshit, right? I'm actually off work now instead of like going to work. My hair's a mess. But yeah, it's Sunday. It's the 18th of September. Hi, haters. Hi, haters. Anyhow, I hope everybody has had a great weekend. Man, a man alive. So my brother man left to go home today, and he spent about 2 weeks hanging out with us and collabing with his friends and doing his thing, and it's been really nice having somebody hanging out and not being by myself. So safe travels to you, my bro. Hopefully you get home safe. Going home, and then today I get to deliver the third kitten to their owners. They don't live that far from me, so I'm going to drop her off. One of the calicos is going to her forever home, and I'm super excited because little Tigger's folks' parents picked her up on Friday, and they've been sending me updates like every day, so I'm getting pictures and videos of their kitten. And then the little Phantasma ghost kitty went home with Wolf and Hound last night, and they sent me videos this morning, and I have a feeling that I will probably get updates on little number 4, the calico. I didn't name any of the calicos. They were just number 1 and number 4, and then I have little boy, and little boy was born 3rd, and I don't have a home for him yet, so I'm trying to find a home for him, and then I'll take Murray in and get her fixed, and then I will find a home for her as well. So I went from 6 kittens to this evening it'll be 3 cats total, so from 6 to 3, so half the cost, half the expense of feeding cats and litter and, you know, all that good happy crap, because, you know, they're not even my cats and I spoil them. I buy them treats and good food, and you know, I'll see something and be like, oh, they haven't tried this flavor yet. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm delighted that the kittens are going to good homes with good people who love animals and will take really good care of them. But, yeah, it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. Just hanging out, doing our thing, having a really good time. I've got a couple of projects coming up. I'm really excited about the project on the 26th of September. And that'll be on Dani Maes Adventures. We're going to be doing a program called ESP After Trauma, Gift or Curse, and I'm super excited about it. There's going to be a couple of panel guests, and we're going to discuss how, I don't know, people who have experienced trauma or are neurodivergent or have disabilities seem to have, special abilities. They're, they've got gifts. But I'm really excited about it. We had a little meeting about it on Friday, a little brainstorming session, and everybody was super excited. I'm super excited about it. And then I'm going to have some more meetings coming up here in the next couple of weeks, because I'd like to get started on, start with the first stage of grief on the Grieving for Dummies. So I need to connect with my nephew and some other people. I've got a moderator. Looking, I think, to shoot for Saturday afternoons, because Saturday is my only day off between the jobs that I have, and it seems like that would be easier than to try to cram a show in on a Sunday when I've worked and I'm still taking care of kittens. And a lot of times on Sundays I need to stop at the store and pick up food or, you know, pick up stuff. So I figured Saturdays would probably be a better deal. I think my smoke went out. That kind of blows. But yeah, so, you know, things are rolling along. Everybody seems to be, hopefully, toxic cesspool world. Things are starting to calm down, and everybody's, I don't know, hopefully making amends over there and figuring out what they need to do to be better humans. And I've been kind of happy to see that lately, because, boy, I'll tell you, all the drama that goes on in fucking social medias and on the interwebs just makes me fucking want to puke. I mean, I got my own drama. If you're in my first world, you already know about that, but, you know, haters gonna hate. You know, it's kind of crazy. I've had conversations with a lot of people over the last couple of days that it seems like there are some people who just have like zero goals or ambition or anything good going on in their world, and so their entire outlook and everything is so negative that they find it necessary to go tear other people down, and their vendetta is really immature and stupid. And I got put in the crosshairs on that, and I just kind of went, whatever. You know what? Is somebody big mad because they didn't get any attention from me, or is it because they seen me on their main focus to trash channel, or saw me talking or playing nice with those people and assumed that I was best buddies or friends with them? And it's like, whatever. Seriously, go ahead, knock yourselves out, man. I mean, if you have nothing better to do than to come after me, all right, come on down. I just don't care. I have better things to do with my life. I have a great life. If the last 2 weeks haven't been any indication of how great things are going in my world, even in the face of all the adversity and the trauma and the things that I overcome, I don't know what else is. So, you know, like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna keep working, keep getting things set up for the next big adventure. I've got lots of them coming up, and just keep rolling with it. So I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. Just a quick little update, quick little happy chat on my drive home. I really am enjoying just having my little drives, I guess. You know, it's humbling, I think, when I've been spending time on other people's platforms and their channels and their live chats and just kind of meeting new people, because I've been reaching out to find people who would be interested in our Grieving for Dummies series, which, you know, like I said, I've been super excited about it. It's just timing and making sure I had all of the points in place and the people, the right people, to reach out and see who would be interested in some kind of discussion about, you know, how to grieve, how to deal with the grief and the different stages of that, because I think it opens up great conversations for people to share similarities and learn good lessons from other people who are dealing with the same thing that they are. And the fact that grief is such an individual journey and everybody's is so fucking unique, that we can learn so much from each other, and I'm very excited about it. But, you know, timing's everything. But I've spent a great deal of time on other people's platforms, and I'm humbled by the really nice things that people are saying in regards to me, because I'm not a out in your face kind of person, even regardless of the jokes that we have about being a big deal or, you know, this, that, or the other thing. I mean, the people who know me the best know that I'm not trying to build a channel or get monetized. I'm just trying to help people. And to hear other people thank me for the things that I do or the things that I say, or to acknowledge that they may have learned something important from me, makes me feel really good. So I appreciate that a lot. But again, it's really humbling, and in some ways it's kind of embarrassing, because I'm really just trying to get through this crazy thing called life, and hopefully teach myself a better path. And if people are able to learn from that and grow from that, then I already feel very successful in that mission, because I'm watching and seeing in real time a lot of success stories, a lot of people making really good decisions and doing the things that they do to just be on the path to being a better human. And it works. The model works. And it's, you know, like I said, when you see other people succeeding, and their mental health is good, and they make positive strides, whether it's, you know, professionally or personally, but especially in Talk Successful world, when you see the results of people who've taken your advice and just ignored the drama and moved on, and you've seen them do really well, and you've also been able to show without doubt that the people who choose to make bad decisions are still sitting in the same toxic swamp that they were when we started all of this. So it's kind of a win-win, because in retrospect, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. It's been really great to be able to prove, you know, by deed action, that if things work or they don't work, right? You know, if you want to fuck around and find out, then you're gonna get drug through the mud, or you're gonna, you know, have no success and you're just gonna stagnate. And if you work really hard on your goals and get back to your mission, you can succeed and grow. And in some cases, organically grow to the point where you get monetized. And why, you know, YouTube can be a job for some people when they get big enough. Just to remind people that when they do get to that point, that being humble and not acting like your shit don't stink because of it is probably the best lesson that you could ever learn. Because, you know, number one, money ain't everything, and number two, you can't take it with you, and number three, if you're using money as a weapon to be a shitty garbage human, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I would rather be broke and kind and compassionate and happy than have all the money in the world and be a douchebag and be considered to have a really bad character. And, you know, like I said, I'm not everybody, that's just me, but I'm finding a great sense of joy and comfort in the people who believe in the same, I don't know, model that I do, or are learning from the same goals that I have, or, you know, are taking positive steps to better enrich their life and the ones of the people around them. So I guess it's been really cool to see that, especially with the healing that's hopefully going to happen and go on in a certain community in Talk Successful World. But I mean, it doesn't come without a few setbacks or a few, you know, heartbreaks or a few mistakes that people, you know, it's hard to break bad habits. And when people have been proliferating in bad behavior for a long time and they want to change, it's hard to undo that instant reaction to things the way that you used to do them. Practice makes, you know, progress in my world. I don't think anybody's ever going to be perfect. But I'm grateful. I'm super pleased to see a lot of people, and like I said, not without mistrust. I mean, actions do speak louder than words, but I'm seeing people who are at least making that effort to say, you know what, maybe we just need to stop this and make some apologies and change some things and be better people. And I get that people don't trust anybody who's done them wrong or done bad behavior, but at least to open up that conversation for forgiveness and give people an opportunity to prove it. And that's not always easy, because I mean, I've forgiven people in my past and given them an opportunity to prove that they've changed their behavior, and they haven't, and that's okay. But I've established the boundaries with these people that if you're going to continue those behaviors, we're not going to probably communicate or be friends anymore. And I'm encouraging other people to learn to establish those kind of boundaries in their first worlds and on the interwebs, to say, you know what, these are the types of behaviors that are unacceptable, and if you continue to do them, then it's, you know, I'm out. There's the door. No more chances. Because at some point you have to stop being a glutton for punishment and taking a beating from people just because you want friends on the internet or whatever. You got to stand up for yourself and establish those boundaries with people. So anyhow, I am just about to my home, so I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their weekend, and we'll see y'all next time. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Love y'all. Wash your fucking hands. Be a good